Hey guys, I wanted to discuss my pros and cons of the pedals, and I took notes, so bear with me as I might babble a bit more here. My pros first. As someone who goes out of their way to avoid wearing or having any skull art or skeleton art designs, especially on t-shirts. Like I couldn't stand that whole Mark Echo Ed Hardy thing a few years back. I have to say, I actually kind of like the look of these. The design, I like them. I actually kind of think they're fantastic. Especially the blackout version of the grind. Yeah, there have been several places online that I've looked that didn't have a lot of positive feedback about the aesthetic design of these, but who cares? If it works great and people like it, they tend to get over that. But again, I like them. The boost pedals have other really cool features, such as this jack on the side that allows you to seamlessly switch channels while you're turning your boost on. So you can go from channel 1 to channel 2, or clean channel to a dirty channel. It's actually pretty cool. And they both have that. Another thing that I noticed that is, like, most people I've talked to or come in contact with regarding Fortin, they think that, it's mostly associated for a particular type of music, something heavier, maybe kind of focusing on the gentler side. But I will gladly say, for all of his pedals, that's not true. There is room for all of these in many genres of music, with a clean boost and fuzz alike. But for sure, that noise gate is a damn sight welcome in all things high gain and blasting. Yeah. All right, so now on to the cons. My two big gripes are, one, they do run out of stock of things quite often, because they're a very small company. That's supply and demand, and just a first world problem. My second and bigger gripe, and I'm going to read it from here so I don't mess this up, because they are a smaller company. They do a lot of work by hand, and there doesn't seem to be a great deal of quality control when it comes to at least the pedals. For instance, a few of the pedals I bought showed up with scuff marks. Now, that's not a big deal. However, the next issue might actually be none of the pedals that have both of the in and out on the top have proper spacing for the 1/4-inch jack leads, and I'll show you what that is, to go in, and also really allow enough room to comfortably plug in the power supply, which is how I run my pedal board. It's already pretty tight, but all of these, and one in particular, don't seem to have the same attention given to them when they're spacing out the holes. If they're punching them out or they're cutting them out, they actually get progressively worse. Where some of them just has a washer coming, just right over into where the AC plug is. Maybe there's some of them that just almost overlay. And I'm not sure if they're designed this way with every connection on top because of the internal board or the parts. but I don't know if it's necessarily a great design. I see a lot of pedals like this. I could be wrong, but the power supply could have gone on this side, I think. In the grand scheme of things, because they're not mass produced, I don't know how big a deal this really is. I found a way to make it work for me. And in the end, the Zuul is probably going to be a game changer for me, at least for live applications. I don't know where things are moving on my pedal board to make everything work. There's already enough real estate taken up back there. But the Zuul has to be close to the tuner, so I can send the signal to the key input. It has my Boss tuner has 2 outputs, so one of them can go into the key input of the Zuul. I also needed to be easy for me to add it to the effects loop. So all those things have to be close. There's a lot of things I have to think about. The other thing that was strange was my Furman, the circuit board. It's 100 milliamps. It didn't seem to be enough for powering the Zuul. So, in order to get it to work, I had to use my Ojai, which is, I think 300 milliamps. That's just something to look out for. It's a lot of information. This was a really fun one of these to make, and here's hoping it came out under 10 minutes. Bye, guys.
Responsibility are giving me from